Alright guys, so I have the Stratus Gray e38 up in the air. I dropped the oil pan, it's down there. It is not looking good. Let me grab another pair of gloves. The good news about dropping the oil pan is I found one little tiny piece of timing chain guide. That's it right there. I don't know if you can see the little black dot right there. That's the little timing chain guide piece that I found. But what I'm trying to figure out is, first of all, the oil looked terrible once I drained it. Sorry, I'm trying to put these gloves on. Probably should have started the video after I put my gloves on. Sorry, guys. Alright, so now a lot of this I broke loose myself already, but look at all of this sludge in there. I mean, that looks ridiculous. And this is pretty much how the oil looked coming out of here. That looks really, really bad. Well, the oil was liquefied like that, but what causes concern is all of that oil. Now, let me climb up under here and sorry, let's climb up under here and take a look in here. Let me turn my headlight, I don't know what you call this thing, helmet light, headlight, or whatever. So, let's take a look and see. Let's try to get this right. I don't know if you can see up in there. All of this looks really, really bad. All of that. If I'm gonna keep this car, all of this stuff definitely has to come up out of here. I've never seen anything like that, but in all honesty, this is my first time ever dropping an oil pan. So for all I know, but now that I think about it, I've seen other videos of people dropping oil pans, and I've never seen that. So it looks like there's a piece of guide right there. That looked like it's still intact. So since I've seen the small piece of timing chain guide, that lets me know that they will need to be done eventually, very soon. That is the oil looking kind of, yeah, I was gonna drop the oil pan and put the same oil back in there just until I did, got ready to do everything on top. All of the valve cover gaskets, timing chain cover gasket, take the intake off, do all of that, do the valley pan, change a few coolant hoses, probably change the water pump, change out the oil separator. What else do I plan on doing if I decide to keep the car? Because like I said in one of my other videos, this was actually bought for parts. So I have the decision to make on whether or not I want to, because I actually drove the car last night, and it was idling a little rough when I first got the car, and since the battery was draining, I was disconnecting the battery each and every night, and it seems like since I didn't disconnect the battery that it's idled smooth and normal each and every time that I've started the car since then. I've had to pretty much jump it every time I start the car. I got this little battery jump thing so I don't have to connect another car, but it is actually hasn't ran rough or stumbled since. But as you can see, you know, it's got all of the leaks I definitely want to take care of, but that looks really, really nasty in that oil pan. And up directly underneath, I think this shows the signs that the car been sitting for a little bit. That makes it accumulate like that. But the cool thing about it is, you know, it's a California car. I live in Southern California. There is no rust at all underneath here. You look at the, like if I decide to keep the car, I'm changing all that. I'm gonna change all of the control arms, change the what is that, the center link, tie rods, where's the thrust arms at? The thrust arms, why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh yeah, change the thrust arms also. There's the thrust arms. So it's this one, change the sway bar links. I'm gonna change all of that. Like I said, the suspension is shot. This has the Sport EDC. It squeaks, and they're not firm really at all anymore. So I was going to change that out. I actually have a set that I bought from someone who lives close to me that he took off of his 740i Sport. So I was going to put that suspension on here, and then on my black one, probably, which still has the SEDC. Which still actually is pretty firm, but I can feel it. I can feel a little clunking that lets me know that it's worn out, because I've already refreshed all of this stuff on there and I still feel clunking. But I only feel clunking when I don't have the SEDC button pushed in. When I have the EDC button pushed in and it firms the suspension up a little bit, I don't feel that clunking at all anymore in my black one. So that lets me know that it's definitely the suspension is worn out. You know, my black one has 175,000 miles. This one has 234. And looks like this oil was neglected a little bit, man. But as long as I can clean that sludge out, matter of fact, I'm gonna take this video to one of my BMW mechanics that I deal with around here. I do a lot of stuff myself, but whenever I have questions, I'll go over there, and they're usually pretty good about it. So as long as I can clean all of that out, and it doesn't look like, it looks like it just sat underneath here and just kind of sludged up, because it really doesn't look like it's all sludgy further up. I would actually be much more concerned if I seen sludge more up there, but at the same time, it would probably run like crap if it was sludgy all up there. So that looks pretty nasty. And like I said, I was going to put this oil back in there just so I'm not wasting oil while I'm preparing to get all the leaks together. But looks like I might have to do that, because I don't want to put that this oil back in there, knowing that it's mixed with all of that stuff. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, anyone who may be watching this video. Also, let me know what you think I should do with it. Should I just part it out, take all the stuff off of my black one? I mean, take all the stuff off of this and save it for my black one? Or, since this is such an awesome color, and besides that, the car is pretty solid. Like I said, I drove it last night. I had all the power. And everything. Tires in pretty good condition. I don't know if you can see the color a little bit more in this sunlight. Like, it looks kind of bluish, like a bluish gray right now, but like if you come here, oh, you can't really see it. Looks kind of green. I really love this color. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Looks more greenish looking. I really love this color, and I hope I could save this car. But let me know what you guys think. Sorry. Thanks.